And welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Knowledge. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but this one might not be a happy video. And it's not going to be a long video, it's going to be a quick one. I'm going to make this like a 10-15 minute video. I know I say that all the time, it's impossible. But yesterday in this hobby I heard some terrible news. And I was supposed to make a live last night and I was going to talk about this topic. But instead, I just went on a walk by myself, walked along the beach, let my tears flow into the sand. I built some awesome sand castles, but it wasn't enough. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and it's been a sad 2 days. But I don't know if you guys have heard the news. If you're in a certain Discords, you might have saw it. But Mr. James from Z&G Emporium brought to our attention something extremely sad in this hobby right now. And if you guys don't know, I do have now like a little deal with James from Z&G Emporium. I talked about him a lot in that previous video. I talked about how I really enjoy his service, how I'm sending cards to him, and while none of my videos are sponsored by Z&G, if you send cards to him from going on into the future, I will get a commission if you say that PK sent you, like you put a little note in there. I know. It is literally the worst system possible because there's no way you're going to put that little note in there, so he'll never know that I sent you. But it doesn't matter. But going forwards, James isn't sponsoring any of my videos. It's nothing like that. It's just I like his service. So if you guys do send some cards to him, put a note in it that says PK sent you and I'll get a little commission. But James brought some really sad news to our attention. So he got an email on, what is today? Friday. So he got an email on Thursday from PSA saying, PSA will no longer be grading old maid cards, Uno cards, any non-TCG cards. They will not be grading at the $15 value tier, or the TCG bulk tier, I should say, from PSA, the $15. So from now on, PSA is only grading old maid cards and Uno cards through the $19 value bulk tier. It is a sad day in this hobby indeed. What a sad day. I'll tell you right now, I haven't sent any old maid cards or any Uno cards or anything at any tier above bulk. And every single time it was bulk, it was $15 special. I don't know what that's going to mean for this market. Like, inherently, those cards are not expensive to begin with. Like, the fact that you could get any sort of premium on old maid cards today is still pretty crazy. But the fact now that it's going to cost $19 per card to grade, I'm hoping this is one of those one-off things where somebody actually looked at his submission, so they upcharged him. And what I mean by that is I don't know how PSA's system is, how they red flag certain things, because I know from personal experience that I sent a lot of cards through bulk that haven't been upcharged. I know a lot of people have sent cards through bulk that haven't been upcharged. In fact, I know stories of people that sent the same card. This card got the same grade. One of those cards got upcharged, but the other card did not get upcharged. You heard that sentence correctly, meaning they were the exact same card, same grade. One of them got upcharged, one of them did not. So it seems to be that the PSA system, when it comes to like flagging stuff, definitely seems to be like not computerized. It does seem to be like an actual, like QA/QC check somebody is actually doing, whether they're looking at your submission or not. So I'm hoping and praying that this is a one-off thing, and Mr. James from Z&G Emporium was just extremely unlucky that they flagged his old maid cards as not being part of the TCG bulk and upgraded them to the value bulk. But if that's it, going to the future, I mean, I think people always like old maid cards. Like I told you, I like the artwork. Shout out to Namp90. Namp90, if you haven't been following on Instagram, I told you guys, follow him on Instagram. He always has great posts. He posted the Raichu from Old Maid today. All the sets are beautiful artwork. At least one of the things about the artwork is it's all done by the same artist. Like, the artwork's original. They're cool cards. People like them. But, man, $19 to grade these babies? Anybody going into the future trying to grade these things and trying to be competitive with prices, it's going to be really, really hard to be competitive with prices when most people graded their cards $4 cheaper than you. Even in 10s, like the margins, when you start to talk about these cards, why the margins are beautiful. You tack on $4 after the fact. Ooh, and it's not that beautiful anymore. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video today. Oh, so randomly, this is a little PSA, not PSA, professional sports authenticator grade, and this is PSA as in public service announcement. I don't know if any of you guys have really been checking, but I mean, these tins right here, right? Like they were the lunchbox tins, and they had the, what are they called? Silver Tempest God Packs in it. And in fact, my tins did have Silver Tempest God Packs in it, but they weren't great. I got like a couple Radiant cards, and that was pretty much it. I got no Alt-Arts, definitely no Lugiers, anything. So it was a bust, but I still got them. But anyways, whenever my son comes downstairs and because he loves to just play with all that stuff on there. I mean, that's just might as well just be a magnet for a 2-year-old. Everything that's on there, he just wants to grab. And every time he's there, I'm just always trying to give him stuff to play with instead of that. So those tins are perfect because in those tins come a bunch of books of stickers. But anyways, I don't really pull out the promo cards. I just kind of keep them in the tray. I did pull out one of the promo cards today just because I gave them the stickers and I was like, all right, let me take out some of these promo cards and maybe I could get rid of some of these tins because they do take up a decent amount of space. And then I pulled out one of the cards and I looked at it. Let me see if I could show you guys. But do you see what's going on with this card? They're square cuts. Have you guys, I don't know if it's just my tin. I mean, obviously this edge is not square cut, but this edge is square cut, and that edge is a square cut. I mean, that one is kind of, so I have 3 of the 4 edges are square cuts, and I don't know if this is all the tins or just my one tin, but I recommend you guys, if you guys didn't know that, go out and check your tins. See if they're all square cuts or if this is more just a one-off thing from Pokemon that I just happen to get 3 square cut edges opposed to the 4 rounded it should be. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I want to do something too. I'm going to start doing some giveaways on this channel. Just, sporadically. It's not going to be in every video type of thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the giveaways as through the dashboard that I have for YouTube. I have the ability to change how long people can talk in the live chats. So what I plan to do is make it so for the first giveaway, which will be tonight, I'm going to make it so you guys have to be subscribed for a really, really long time. So you might not be able to write in the chat, and so it will only be available for the people that have been subscribed for a long time. It might say you need to be subscribed for 2.5 years. Most people on this channel haven't been subscribed that long. And then for my next giveaway, I'll do it for 2 years. The giveaway after that, I'm going to do it for 1 year. The next one, 6 months, 5 months, 1 month, 1 day, until eventually it will get down to you only have to be subscribed to a minute. But I'm going to do these giveaways pretty spread out. I got a couple things I was thinking of. I've talked about these on other lives, other videos. I showed you, I have a ton of these. These are just the stamp sheets. These are from Japan. They're actual Pokemon stamp sheets. I got a ton of these. So I'm figuring I'll do a couple of these as a giveaway. I think I have a bunch of the Fusion Strike packs I got. So I might do a couple Fusion Strike openings, give away those packs. But it'll all be at the end. But I want you guys to just understand the basic of the giveaway is if you can't write in today's chat, don't feel bad, because as long as you stay subscribed and you're subscribed for a long amount of time, you will eventually get to whatever point that you are now currently subscribed. So you might not be able to join the 3-year subscriber giveaway or the 2-year, the 1 year, till eventually maybe you'll get down to the 1. But for today, I'm going to do these. So for today's giveaway, I'm going to do 2 Fusion Strike 3-pack blisters. Only thing is, reason I'm opening these is I want the Espeon promo. Sorry. That's why I'm opening these, because while these Espeon promos are pretty tough to grade, I don't know if you guys have like looked at PSA 10 prices recently of these promos, but that's the only thing. But you're going to get the 6-packs. I'm not going to open the 6-packs during this live. I'm going to be going into the Rattle Discord to open up these 6-packs, so this way I could like do my overhead camera and everything. Because if you guys don't know, tonight is Saturday, which is a happy hour, and then you'll also receive one of the stamp books. And these stamp books are pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Like, I've showed them, I forget which live I showed them on, but like if you like cool artworks, like each one of these is these are actual stamps. So, I think they go for, I don't know, they're not, this is definitely my favorite with the Mimikyu. But they're cool. So, yeah, this one's probably, that's a heavy hitter. A little Pikachu, Mew, Piplup. Anyone else in there? Nope. Oh, and if you look at this one, it's hard to see in the stamp. Oh, come on, camera, focus. But anyways, that's like a Pikachu face snowman. It's hard to see with the camera. But the artwork in these are really good. Even if you guys like don't win one of these giveaways, I recommend you going out and picking up one of these books of stamps. They're from 2021. They're pretty cool. So yeah, the first giveaway today is going to be the 6-packs of Fusion Strike and the 1 stamp book. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to edit it. So I'm going to customize it. So time of duration, custom. You have to be subscribed for 2 years. Oh, that's a long time. 2 years. Okay. And then once the giveaway's over, I'll put it back from 2 years. So I'm just going to do a random question. So first of all, I don't know if people are typing right now to see if they're even eligible for a 2-year giveaway. But this is going to be, let's see, what will be the giveaway? Look at this. I'm seeing a couple people. Science Guy 87. Oh, we got a couple of people in the chat. Okay. This is let's see. Trying to think. I gotta make this giveaway tough because I got some OGs typing in the chat right now. Alright. Okay. When on my channel I originally did the Purple Energy giveaway, who was the first person I sent that Purple Energy to? Tell me in the chat. You can tell me who the first person I ever sent that 8.5 Purple Energy to. You will be the proud owner of that stamp book. And those 6 Fusion Strike packs. You'll get all the stuff. I don't care, except for the promos. I want the promos. I want to grade them. Who was it? Who was the first person that I sent that 8.5 energy to? Wow, there are a couple people in the chat right now. Science Guy 87, Tap, Raheem, #1 mod in the game. Obviously, he's been subscribed. Felipe De Sosa, Nathan Chaos Gaming, Namp 90, and then RN Genesis says, I want your hat. Which hat do you want? Do you want the Pikachu and felt hat? Tap says, oh man, I remember this, but don't remember who, sadly. If you guys are subscribed to the 8.5 energy... Ooh! Science Guy 87. He is the winner. Science Guy 87. After this live is over, if you hop into the RAL Discord, you will... So now I'm going to go back to any duration you guys are... So, ooh, Buzzy B, you've also been subscribed for 2 years, my friend. So Raheem said, Nathan Chaos Gaming said, old school Pokemon. Raheem said, I want to say Dan, but no, I dare. Tat said, Guess and Rye. Nope, it was Dan. So if you guys don't know the story of the 8.5 Purple Energy, I've talked about it on the past, but the premise of that energy was, when I went through my whole CGC thing, when a bunch of these cards got sent back to me, I graded a bunch of Expedition Energies, because if you don't know about Expedition Energies, you can't pull Expedition Energies from packs. The only way you could get Expedition Energies is from theme decks. And then I graded a bunch of energies because I was like, okay, these are all super clean. They've never been touched. They're all going to hit 10s. I know what a 10 looks like. Decided to send them to CGC because at the time PSA was still on their 2-year turnaround time. So I sent it to CGC. They all came back 9s and 8.5s. Not a single 9.5. These things are as clean as they can get, like, for cards. They're Expedition, print quality. Like, these are very easy grades. This is not like a card that's tough to grade. I sent like, I don't even remember how many I sent. However, like, I'm still sending away these energy cards to people. I've never sold it. I sold a few of them, but I've just been signing them, sending them away to people. And then one of the 8.5s was a psychic energy. But if you've ever remember like Collectibles Guru when he did a first edition base set pack break, when he was going through the cards, Collectible Guru didn't know which energy was the psychic energy, and he just called it purple energy. So because he called it purple energy, it became a meme within the Pokemon community. Now, anytime you pull a psychic energy, you can't call it psychic. You got to call it purple. So that's where that meme came from. But anyways, I had an 8.5, which is the meme of meme grades, and I said, I want to turn this 8.5 energy into something positive. So what I did is I send that card to a person. When they receive that card, all they do is they sign the slab, the actual physical slab itself with their name. They donate $20 to a charity of their choice, and then they take a photo of that card with wherever it goes. Imagine if you've ever seen on dollar bills, like a Where's George kind of thing, but we're doing that with an energy card and donating money to charity. So the first person I sent it to was Dan. He signed it. He took a photo of it with someone like a local brewery near him, and then he sent that card away. And now that card is continuously being sent away. The last time I've seen that card, believe it or not, was IVR had it. She got it from Basic Trainer, but when I was in Charlotte, I saw Ivy with the card. I haven't seen who she sent it to, but the beautiful thing about that card is it always raises money for charity. It never stops because every time somebody gets that card in hand, they donate $20 to a charity of their choice. I don't care what charity they donate it to. It's whatever's near and dear to their heart. But that card has already circulated around to, it's well over 10 people at this point. So even at 10 people, that's already $200 that CGC 8.5 Expedition Energy has already raised for charity. And it's got some pretty cool names on it too, you know. There's been a lot of like cool people have held that card, and a lot of people you probably know in this community. Even shout out to Mason Berry. Mason Berry, I see him in the chat. Mason Berry owned that card one time. Mason Berry donated $20 to a charity of his choice, and then he shipped that card along too. But it's a cool little premise. I kind of thought about it as like the Where's George on a dollar bill, but if you could like mix that with the Ice Bucket Challenge. So when you send that card to somebody, you challenge that person to donate. And it's a cool thing, and it's something I'm like proud of. And the fact that, you know, it kind of started as a meme with the whole Collectible Guru, Purple Energy, and getting destroyed by CDC, getting 8.5s, and then I turned what to most people from the outside looking in looks like a negative, but in fact it's a strong positive. And anytime you could do stuff like that for like this hobby or this community, and yeah, the C word gets thrown around bad in community, but listen, if you're raising money for charity, like there's never a bad part of that. And you know, anyways, that was the reason I sent that. So if you guys didn't know, and that was like one of the questions I asked. So you would have to be an OG to kind of know that, one, that slab even exists, and then to remember who I sent it to. And actually, if you don't know, the Purple Energy does have its own Instagram page. So, and actually, believe it or not, number one mod in the game, Drew, he's faster than I could talk. He already posted a link for that Instagram. So you could subscribe to that Instagram page, and then you can follow that card. And believe it or not, that reminds me, I have to update that Instagram page to show that Basic Trainer had it, and IVR had it. So probably after this live is over, you're going to see 2 more posts from that Instagram account with the last 2 people that had it. But yeah, you could go on that Instagram page and you can follow it. So every time somebody gets that card, they tag that card, and then that Instagram page reposts it. So it started with me. Mason's been on there. Old School Pokemon's been on there. Dan's been on there. God, there's too many names to even... There's been a lot of people that have held that card. Too many to even think. But, yeah, guys, I told you this was going to be a short live, and I'm a man of my word. 18 minutes and 59 seconds. Science Guy 87, if you hop into the Rattle Discord after this, you could watch your 6 packs be open. Maybe get lucky. Maybe you pull the Altart Gengar. Maybe you pull the Celebi Altart. Maybe you get super lucky. And I told you that I like the Espeon on the front that I'm keeping for the 3-pack blisters. That's why I'm opening this. But maybe you get so lucky, Science Guy 87, that you pull the Espeon Alt-Art, and that will be awesome, man. I'd be so happy for you. But yeah, we're going to open those 6-packs. And because those 6-packs are not resealed, they're actually legit packs. You know the rule of this channel. We don't open anything on this channel that is not resealed. So, got to open non-resealed stuff, sadly, in the Rattle Discord. But as always, guys, appreciate every single one of you. If you hop over into the Rattle Discord, feel free to, chat with me. Ask me any questions if you want. I would love to talk about that Pokemon Center Squirtle promo because it's just today alone has already gone up like 20%. So it's been on a pretty wild ride. There's a lot of stuff in this hobby. It's been pretty wild. I got some more Van Gogh Pikachus in. So I'm currently at 4 of my 5 that I now own. There's a lot to talk about. Like, people talk about... all right, sorry. Give me 2 minutes. I just want to go on a 2-minute rant. There's a lot of crazy things that have happened recently with, like, price dropping and stuff and Scarlet and Violet. But the things that hit big, they hit big. Like, the Pikachu and Gray Felt Hat promo, my most expensive order I did ended up being like $40, but most of them were $33. All the 3-pack, all the 8 packs of Fusion Strike I did, those were $33. But then I did one that had like a Silver Tempest booster bundle, and then I added 2 packs to that, and then one of them was the 2 Fusion Strike 3-pack blisters you're looking plus 2 packs added on it. Those added up to be over $33. But either way, the 5 promo cards, that's $100 a piece. That's $500. The Squirtle promo cards that I got for my 151 UPCs, those are $100 a piece. So that's $900 right there, just in promos in the last month or two, like, that were free. It'd be like, or if you don't want to say that they're free, you can talk about the prices you paid for those products. Like, Pokemon 151 UPCs are $120 a piece. So when you buy 4 of them, yeah, that's $480, not including taxes. When you're looking at $30+ each, that's $150 for 5, but let's round it up. Say I paid $40 each, so that's $190 a piece plus $480. Let's say like $700. You spend $700 and you get $900 worth of promos, but you gotta say that $700 worth of product, like, in a way, you kind of can put no value to it, right? But either way, it's like, this hobby's rewarding if you're active. And I know we do the doom and gloom because the doom and gloom gets a clicks once in a while and everything, but think about it. I just told you, like, a way you could get a couple promos, spend, yeah, a decent amount of money, but those promos pay for everything. Like, think about that. In the last 2 months, promos allowed me to get $700 worth of, in a way, free product. Meaning, you could sell those promos and get $700 worth of Pokemon product for free. And then still have $200 left when everything's all said and done. And that is assuming now that those Pikachu and Gray Felt Hat promos, which I am going to send some of those away, the PSA, that is assuming that I'm selling those raw and I'm not selling them for the crazy PSA 10 prices they're selling at, which are $500+ per card. We are in a very, very special time in this hobby. A very, very rewarding time in this hobby. I want you guys to, like, think about that. Don't lose sight of that. We're in a magic time in this hobby, I promise you. A time that I hope is repeatable, but if it's not repeatable, I'm going to tell you right now, enjoy the ride, because this ride's been freaking awesome. If any of you guys are not enjoying this ride, or this ride hasn't been enjoyable for you, I promise you, you're doing something wrong. Figure out what that is. Look at yourself in the mirror. Say, is it you? Is it your buys? Is it your decisions? What is it? Because everybody right now, we are on easy mode. This hobby is fantastic. Everybody should be happy. But with that said, as always, appreciate every single one of you. If you get a chance, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to this channel and you want to be eligible for future giveaways, hit that subscribe button. So maybe in a month from now, when we get to the 1-month giveaway subscriber thing, you'll definitely be in on that. Because you don't want to keep unsubscribing, because then you'll never be eligible even for like the 1-day giveaways, which are eventually coming down the line too. Just let me get there. We did the 2-year today. Probably next giveaway, we'll say 18 months. The one after that, a year, 6 months, until eventually we get down to anybody. But yeah, guys, appreciate every single one of you. And as always, I'll catch you on the next video.